Hey guys, welcome to Sonia's She Shed Sensations. Hello friends, hi, my name is Sonia and welcome on in. I hope to inspire you to find your creative side while on a budget. Today is Close to Crafts Friday Fun Day in Craft Round the Clock group. And if you're not a member of that, what you waiting for, friends? It's a great group to go in there and see crafts. There's live crafting Monday through Friday from early a.m. to late at night. And then on the weekends, it hosts several different crafting events. And there's always replays ready. All right, I've got this brought up on my other device so that hopefully I can see your comments. Hello, Lori. I am going to have to take off my glasses, y'all, so I can see up close. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I have a pair of denim jeans. These actually belong to William, my son, his ex-girlfriend. I've used some of her jeans in several things. She lived with us for about a year, and when she moved out, she just said, you know, you can have my clothes. I'm like, okay. So some of them I've used for crafts, and we're going to use this one. Hey, Linda. Hey, April. Hey, Amanda. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, Sherry. I know I'm far away from y'all, but I want y'all to be able to see the craft because that's what it's about. Hello, Christine. How are you? Thank you, Sherry, for spread the butterflies. Hello, Barbara. How are you, friend? Barbara, you can put your new page name in here if you want so people can follow you. Hello, Jenno. Let's see. Hey, Miss Tracy. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Linda. Tracy, did you ever get your power back? Hopefully she's going to be able to reschedule her live. Okay, so what I'm wanting to do is I'm going to make something a little bit different. And I actually have I have 3 things I can make with this one pair of pants and still have some stuff left over. So I'm going to see how much of it I can show you guys during this 45-minute segment. So I want to make sure that I have the front and the back both even right here. I'm going to put some little clips on it and to help keep these closed and even. Hey, Miss Ruth, how are you, friend? Y'all, I went to the Hobby Lobby today and I got me some new pinking shears. So, hello, Lizette. Hello. Grungy goodness. First time watching, well, welcome. Hi, my name is Sonia. I hope that you will like what you see and become a part of my crafting community. Hello, Choose Joy's Crafts and Creations. How are you, sweet friend? All right, so now I have these kind of pinned where they need to be. Now I'm going to turn this, and I'm working with the back right now. Right now, I'm working with the back. Again, I want to make sure I've got these kind of down where I need them, not all bunched up. Okay. And you're going to think, what in the world is she doing? Well, I'm fixing to show you if I can do it sitting down. We'll see if I can do it sitting down. I normally do this. So let's do what I normally do. I normally fold them in half. It's a lot easier that way. Now, I used to make great big purses out of these. I want to show you a simpler way. Okay, so I'm going to take this and right below where this part is of the jean. I don't want to say the word of what it would be called, but you know what I mean. Okay, part where your bottom's in. Hey, Christine. Yes, thank you for welcoming our new friend. Hey, Miss Judy. Hey, Crystal. Hello, Bill's Creative Studio. Welcome in. Hello, Miss Sue with Living a Heartful Life. Hello, Craft Crazy Company. How are you, friend? Hope y'all are doing good. Okay, so we'll take these and I'm going to go ahead and cut just a little bit below that. I'm going to cut first one layer and then I'm going to cut the second layer. Because I do have them doubled, and y'all did them. It's very, very hard to cut. And these are brand new. I just took them out of the package. So I'm not worried about how straight these are. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so there's one layer gone. And now we're going to cut and do the second one. Where those seams are. I have problems with my right thumb. It's very, I've been putting off surgery for a couple of years, so please bear with me. And the reason I cut them all the way down here is because I have another project I want to do those with, okay? Not just today's project, but another one as well. Okay, so now I have this much. I have this much left, which is going to be perfect for the second project. But right now, what I want to do is I want to cut these, I want to cut the pockets out of the back of this. And so I'm going to cut close to the pockets, all the way up to the seam. And then I'm going to come up here and cut this out. Actually, I'm going to cut it a little bit closer to the pocket so I don't have to cut a second time. Okay, there's one. I want to cut the other one out as well. I want to cut close to it, but I don't want to cut so close that I mess up the seam of this pocket because it's very important to keep that closed. And I have seen some other people use the denim pockets today, but I haven't seen anybody do what I'm going to do today. So, hopefully this inspires you. Hello, Alita. Hey, Tammy. Hello. Hey, Miss Denise and Diddle Denise Designs. Hello, Connie. Hi, Becky. Becky's Whimsy. Welcome. Girl, you can play the piano. When I listen to you play the piano, girl, it made me want to get up and play my piano. But then I was like, I'm not as good as she is. I quit playing the piano when my husband passed away. So it's kind of just been sitting there for 10 years. My granddaughter's playing on it now. All right. So now this part right here will be used for something else. Okay? If we have time to get to that today, we will. If not, we're not going to worry about it. I'm going to come around this way. I'm going to cut out this pocket. And so when I'm cutting, I'm wanting to cut with the teeth away from the pocket. That way it gives me a closer cut and I'm less likely to go into the seam and cut where I don't want it to be cut. Because I don't want it cut there. Okay. So we have one cut out. You might see it better back this way where there's better lighting. Ditto scraps, y'all. Let's see. Hi, Miss Mary. Hello, Love Crafts. Hello, Ramona. Miss Ramona, how did you guess what I was going to do with the other part? I do. That's what I was going to do. I was going to make an apron. I used the front of that to make an apron, and I add material to it. And I bought material today while I was at Hobby Lobby. Their material is 40% off this week. So, oh, that's so funny that you said that. Yes. That's what I will be doing. So if I don't get to that one today, but I think I might. If I don't get to it today, then y'all can come back and see me do that another time. Be a good excuse for you to come back to my page. Oh, gosh. Hello, Julie. Wait, what's the congratulations, Julie? I didn't see. Had about a week. Your daughter had her twins. Oh, congratulations. I know you were looking so forward to that, Miss Julie. That's awesome. I hope everyone's doing well. Okay, so now we have 2 of these, okay? We have 2 of these. So what I'm going to do is the legs of these, where it has these, the seams right here, I'm going to cut down, and I'm cutting the seam out right here. I need it without cutting into the seam itself. Ooh, this is harder to cut than I thought it was going to be. Again, the teeth are facing away from the seam so that hopefully I don't cut into it. So I want to keep it all attached. Using what was already sewn in. Now, if you have a sewing machine, you know, you could probably, you know, fix it if it got cut into. But my sewing machine doesn't work right. Hello, Michelle. All is well. Oh, I'm so glad, Miss Julie. I'm so glad. All right, now let's cut this one. So Fridays, my son William, those of you who are new, my son William, he's 25 and he has special abilities. And on Fridays, he plays basketball with Special Olympics. Well, today we went to go to his basketball practice, and we get there and the coach isn't there, and all the other people who are normally there are not there. And William goes to try the door to the gym and it's locked. So I'm calling his coach, and coach doesn't answer the phone, so I send him a text, and then he texts me back. And not right now, William.
Oh, I have it there.
No. I'm live. I'm live.
Right.
Later, Gator. If you disobey when I'm live, you're in trouble when I get off, okay? Thank you. Anyway, so his coach finally texted me back, and today was the Special Olympics track and field meet, and he forgot to tell me that they weren't having practice. It's like, oh no.
It fell out.
All right, so now I may not do the second one out, but now we've got this cut out just like so. Awesome possum. So anyway, William didn't have practice today. All right, get rid of that. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take my my Fabri-Tac. Thank you, Missy, for welcoming everyone. You're an amazing girl. Oh, thank you. We used to make purse out of our old jeans. Julie, girl, that's what we're doing. Now I used to make purses out of this whole part of the jean, not cutting these out. I used to make purses out of the whole thing and make a big jean purse. Oh my gosh. I used to run around with my denim purses all the time. I love them things. But what we're doing is we're making a little crossbody denim purse for a little girl, like your granddaughter. So we're going to take this. Let me see how I want to put the straps. Got to remember how I did this before for my oldest granddaughter when I made her one a couple years ago. That pair of jeans had a lot of bling on the on it, and oh my gosh, she loved it. Okay, so yeah, that's what we want to do. All right, so this time I'm just using some Fabri-Tac, and I'm gonna put it on here. I'm putting a fairly good amount so it adheres well for me. And I'm going to stick it down in there just a little bit over here at the side and hold it. Thank you guys for all the hearts. I appreciate them. Hey, Susan. Thank you for spreading the butterflies. Hey, Crafting with Shelly Designs. Hello. Hello. Thank you, Miss Gail. So I have 2 granddaughters. They are 10. Elizabeth's 10 and Jade will be 7 in just a couple of weeks. So usually for their birthdays, when I buy one birthday presents, I usually buy both of them a birthday present. So, a present. So this is probably going to be what they get from Gammy. I'm a Gammy, y'all. Great idea. Love this. Oh, thank you, Sue. It's so fun to make, y'all. And the more bling that's on the pocket, the better. I may have to add a little bit of hot glue with this to get it to set up really good. What do I do with those pins? Hang on, these clips. Let me see if the clip will go down there far enough. Don't think it will. And try it. They're just cute little crossbody purses. So while that is trying to set up a little bit, we're going to work on the bottom part of this. Get at least one of these made. I really want to do both of them though for the girls. Let me get this other pair out here. This seam right here is the one I want. All right. So we're going to decorate them. Hey, Stacy. I'm going to turn this way so you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. But we're going to add some stuff to it. Now, you don't have to add anything to them. The one I made for Elizabeth several years ago, she loved. Oh my gosh, she loved it. It had so much bling on the pocket, I didn't have to add anything to it. It was great. But these, I think I want to add a little something to them. I was telling a lady at Hobby Lobby today when she was cutting out the material for me, I was like, it sure would be nice to have one of those tables with the indention in it at home when cutting out material. It would make it so much easier. So much easier, like they have at the craft stores, fabric stores. And would it have been easier probably to cut this a different way? Possibly. However, I want the teeth going away from the seam. And I'm right-handed, so I want to make sure I'm not going into that seam right there. Because it's already been put in. It's already worked great. These are very well-worn pair of jeans. So I might not can cut that right there. I may have to cut it this way. Good grief. There we go. Alrighty then. Alrighty then, she says. Let's get this other one over here. We'll get it glued down as well. hang on. I need to fix this a little bit. Whoops, it goes this way. I'm using my body to hold the other end. Hey, you use whatever you got to work with, right, ladies? We have to get creative sometimes, right? Yes, we do. All right. I'm gonna have this all over me. All right. Let's get this one going inside as well. It's so hard to read the comments on my second device because it keeps going over and over and over about who's popping on. Is that rain out here? Yes, it's my air conditioner. Thank you, Crystal, for explaining. Not rain today. Thank you, Lord Jesus. We've had enough of it lately. And we got enough of it coming up, too. A lot more coming up. I think I may add a little bit of hot glue to this as well, just to help it set up faster. Now, don't put it right smack dab where I put the Fabri-Tac because you don't want to mix your two glues together, okay? Just a little FYI there. And there's going to be another cute little purse, y'all. It's going to be cute. Let's see how this one's doing. Oh, yeah, that set up great. That set up great. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. I know the lighting in here in my dining room is horrible, and I apologize, y'all. I needed a bigger space to work today than in my regular craft room. Okay, so on this one, we're going to add some things. I had a wonderful follower friend send me a whole bag of antique and vintage laces. And so we're going to put some of that on here. And I have some other stuff set out too. Ah, there it is. Maybe add a little bling. So, Elizabeth loves blue and Jade loves pink. So we're going to add some of these things. I'm going to add a little bit of this down here at the bottom, and it's going to curve just a little bit down at the bottom of the denim. Make sure I have it measured properly before I cut it. Hey Kay, I hope you're doing well. Again, I want to use the Fabri-Tac on it. Now you could sew this if you want to, but let me tell you, if you have never sewn on denim, just be prepared for the hassle, okay? Because it is hard to get your sewing needles through. Like I said, I wouldn't have to add this on here because it's cute just as it is. But I thought I would add it just a little bit more frilliness to it. It does take it just a minute for it to set up though. if you are using Fabri-Tac or even hot glue that is fabric hot glue, I would not dry this in the dryer whenever it goes to be washed, okay? I would not put it in the dryer when it's had any type of glue put on it. Okay, so look at this one. Isn't that looking cute? Oh my gosh. All right, so the other one is Jade's, and she loves pink. So it's just perfect that these laces were in here. My follower friend sent me. Be prepared for a broken needle on a sewing machine. That's right, Julie. If you're sewing, I agree. Hello, Diane. That looks peach. It's probably the lighting that it looks like that. It's not like a bright pink. It's more like a dusty rose pink. Adorable. Thank you. Yeah, I'm in here in my dining room, and so the lighting is not the greatest. And every once in a while, you might see, so there's 3 bulbs, and 2 of them are those yellow ones instead of, because you can't find the white ones anymore, hardly ever. But every once in a while, you'll see the light flicker. William?
Yeah?
Come tell them what's going on with the light flickers in here.
What?
Remember?
What?
Who did we say is talking to us?
Who?
Who? You act like I've never told you before. We never talk about it. Who do I always say whenever the light flickers? I say, hey, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, your daddy.
Mom.
Oh, William, you just moved my camera, and now it's facing that way. William, I need you to move the chair back this way. Just very easy. That way a little. No. That's the chair. No. Y'all.
I tried.
Jiminy Christmas. Y'all saw Chloe on the floor. Let me fix this for him real quick. I don't know. I don't have time to do this. All right. Lady son. Kids. So those of you who are new, that was William. But anyway, when the light flickers, I always say, hey, Mark. But what's weird is the one in the bathroom is starting to do the same thing. I don't say, hey, Mark, on that one. We did not share a bathroom. It's like, well, I don't know why he's doing that. He had his own bathroom. I shared with the kids. He had his own. I was watching a reel during the night last night, and there was a lady. She was a celebrity. And I don't remember now who she was. But anyway, they were talking about what was her secret to a long marriage. She said, separate bathrooms. I was cracking up. I'm like, oh man, she is so right. Mark and I had separate bathrooms. It was funny. Trying to get this. Oh, there we go. Getting that glue on my fingers a little bit, but I'm wanting to get it pressed down good. May have to add some more glue to it. We're going to see. I'm going to set this one to the side now. So here's the pink one. Here's the pink one, all cute. But we're going to add some more stuff. Hello, Patty. So I was thinking, now, to close these, you can, I thought I got them at Hobby Lobby. I picked them up and put them in my cart. But I got home, I did not have them. I checked my receipt. I did not pay for them. So they're probably still in my cart that I put on the cart return. The clear Velcro that you can fasten these with, but you can put anything for a little fastener. But the girls, I mean, you can stick you know, whatever they want to stick in there, their chapstick or candy or gum or whatever they want to stick in there. Now, here is another thing that you could do is you could put a little bit of this lace up at the top as well. What do y'all think? Do you think that's too much with this lace or without? With it or without? Let me see if y'all can even see it very well. The girls will like those. Thank you, Linda. I think they will. Thank you. With the lace up top or without? I try to find the lace that is the same color as the lace down here below the blue. So, with. All right. Thank you, Crystal. So we're going to do this one with. And I did on that side, so I want to make it on this side as well. All right. With, without. I love it with. Hey, Suzanne Parker. Is that my buddy, Suzanne Parker? Like, it sure is. Suzanne, it's so good to see you on here. Without. As cute as is. Okay, we'll do it without. All right. Difference of opinions. I think Elizabeth would like hers without, for sure. Jade might would like hers with. So we'll just do one of each and make everybody happy. How's that sound? Make you all happy, happy, happy. Jade is a little bit more girly girl, and Elizabeth is not. She is not. Elizabeth is so like me when I was little. She's so much like me when I was little. It's funny. And Jade is more like her mama when her mama was little. Jade doesn't like to get dirty at all. She's getting better at it than what she used to be, but she really doesn't like to get dirty. Elizabeth doesn't care. Elizabeth likes to hunt for frogs and grasshoppers and all sorts of things. Okay, so this one's going to have width. It's going to take a little bit for it to set up. This one's going to have width. And while that's setting up, we're going to go back to this one. And I got some little gems out. Now, you can put some of these little gems on there or not. I at first was going to put them on there, but now that I'm thinking about it, as rough as the girls are, these are going to need to go in the wash machine. Do not put them in the dryer if they've had glue on them, and they have glue on them, but they can be washed. I think I'm going to leave them as is without any little gems because they already have a cute little design on them. And I know I'm really far away. How much time do I have? I don't think I have enough time to start the apron. I'll bring these up here to y'all. So here's the one with the look. Isn't that so stinking cute, you guys? Isn't that so cute? And then here is the one without. Isn't that cute? I think they're adorable. They are so adorable. Okay, so now I love denim. I love denim scraps, you guys. There's so many things you can make with denim. And I thought I had used all of my denim already like 4 years ago. But thank you, Jesus, that I found this pair the other day. And I was like, what? I was so stinking excited. So stinking excited that I found it. So, I'm going to show you what I would do to make the apron. And the material that I bought today at Hobby Lobby is the red and white check, of course, because, you know, my kitchen and dining room are red and white because I love my Campbell soup stuff. So here's the material I bought. And now what I do is, because I've already cut this part off, I may have to go over here. I'm going to cut this right to where I cut that other, if I can get my scissors to go through. This is the hardest part right here. Okay. And going through this right here is going to be tough. But again, it's where I cut those pockets out. So I'm just going to go right back to there. If you didn't have a hurt thumb, this wouldn't be so hard. But like I said, I've been putting off surgery for 2 years. All right, so now we take this part off here. And I'm going to take this part off down here. It looks awful. Let me just cut a quick cut so I can get it smaller at least. All right, that part's done. All right. So now we have this much left. Can y'all see that? This is what's left of the front. Let me come back over here. I'll show it to you a little bit better. I don't know if I have time to get it all done today or not. Now this is something I probably would try to go back and sew. I don't know. But see, you still have the pockets in the front, right? Just like that. And then all you're going to do, I usually do a little gather right here at this area. I usually do a little gather right there so that it looks better. Coming straight down. These are a lot of my fabric tack, y'all. This stuff is not cheap. All right. I hold that. See if I can find some messages, especially with your hands. I know my hands are so bad, Miss Sue. You're gonna love these. Thank you. Hello, Cynthia. Hey, Mary. You love the purse. Great crafts. Thank you. They're going to love that. Thanks, Awilda. Thanks, Sonia. Sonia, I messaged you back. I hope you got it. Mama said Walmart, she thinks. Hey, Goldie. Thank you. Hi, April. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Tailored by Debbie. Thank you for sprinkling. She won't be able to craft tonight because she hurt her hands now. Oh, I have group Zoom at 7 p.m. So I still gotta get all my stuff together for that in the other room. I have a private group that's called Relaxing and Crafting. It's only $12 a month. And we just celebrated our 4th year anniversary this week. We did some gifting. In fact, while I was at Hobby Lobby, I had to buy some gift certificates to mail out to people, or gift cards, I mean. I'd love for you guys to join it. If you'd like information on that, send me a private message here at Sonia's She Sheds Sensations, and I would be happy to get you the information on that. We have a blast there. Okay, so now that part is tucked and glued. So what you would do is you would take your material. It can be scrap material. It can be something that you bought that you want it to be a perfect, or, you know, a certain size. Now, if you were doing this for, say, a little girl, so you're doing this for a little girl and you don't want to add, you don't need to add material, just add a little bit of ruffle or something at the bottom. Isn't that cute? That's so cute. That's all you would have to add. But I'm probably going to do this Yeah, I'll probably do this for myself. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Kathy. So this is where you want to take your material, whatever kind that you want to use. Again, this is what I like because I like red and white. And I did get a whole yard because I wasn't sure how much I needed to use. And let's make sure. So, oh gosh, I only have 5 minutes. I don't know that I'm going to have time to do this. So this is what I would do is I would add this to the top. I'm going to have to stand up. I knew I was going to hit that tree. I either hit the tree or I hit the tripod. Either way I go. My electric wheelchair has quit working again, so it makes it harder to get around. Okay, I gotta stand up for this, friends. You're just not gonna see the top of my head. That's okay. That's okay. The stories I could tell you about her group. What happens in Relaxing Crafting stays in Relaxing Crafting. Even if you're no longer a member, it still stays in there. Group rules. Okay. We have a lot of fun in that group. Let me move our cute little purses here. And I am only going to go down. I don't want to make it super duper long. So let me cut this length first. So it's not quite so long on me. I'm going to cut it to about here. I should have left it folded so it cut quicker, but the good thing about getting a pattern like this, like these checks, is you have a good guideline about cutting. I can remember when I was younger, we had this big, huge dining room table, and it sat like 12 people. And I can remember, and it was always up, it's full. Mama was always sewing something. She sewed us kids' clothes. And so when I took 4 years of home economics, and it was so great getting all the pattern out all at once, not having to do it in spurts. It was great. So I just cut the length. Actually, I want that at the bottom because it's a little bit frayed, and I love that frayed look. So here, I can go over a little bit. So I'm going to cut this right here. Y'all be sure and go check out the next creator after me. If you're already in Craft Around the Clock group, you can just refresh your page for the next creator. If you're not in Craft Around the Clock group and you don't know what in the world I'm talking about, you can go and join. It's 100% free. The link is in the description of this video. If you're on Facebook, if you watch this later on YouTube, you can find the Craft Around the Clock group on YouTube and on Facebook. All right. My time is about up. So what I would do is I will tack this down. I will be curving this in over here like this. And then I will put a piece of white lace. I don't want curved white lace though. Most of these are curved. I was so blessed with this when she gave me this. Anyway, I would find a piece of white lace like so. That's curved too. Anyway, and put it in the middle. I'll use this as an example. This is not the color I would put on there. It would go right like that, okay? And then you can take a strip of the material and go through the belt loops and tie it around you. Or if you don't want to use a strip of the material, you could use, I bought some of this red and white ribbon that can go through here, and then you tie it around you. But my time is up over here on Craft Around the Clock group for Close to Crafts Day. Here we go. I want to thank Miss Tracy Campbell for putting on these amazing events on Fridays. They were awesome. Here is the one for Elizabeth. Isn't that cute? And then here is the one for Jade. So thank you guys again. Yes. Okay. Y'all have a great rest of your day. God bless you. And I'll see you soon. Thank you, friends. Bye.